Okay, today is the 10th of March 2025, Monday, Crazy Market Talk with Kel once again at 10 a.m. And yes, indeed, right, guys, this morning, if you notice, your MT4 has been moving since 6:30, 6:45. We are awake by then. That is because the daylight saving is kicking in right now. So, which means that now the Forex market will start at 5 a.m. and then end at 5 a.m. the next day. The stock market, which is the SCFD, will end at 5 a.m. in the last data, and then resume at 6 a.m. Okay, but of course, the remaining, like example, Hang Seng, China, all right, this market will still be the same. Okay, only for the US related companies. All right, I mean counter. Sorry. All right, so what's out there? Okay, all clear. So do take note, yeah. So don't wake up too late. That's like myself today this morning. So I've forgotten about that. So today there will be no revision because I actually forgot. So I didn't wake up in time to do the screen capture. So today only got one session only. Okay, apology on that. Okay, so let's start the day right now, and let's look at disclaimer apply as usual because today there's lots of things to do. All right. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's look at the US the gold market as of this morning. All right, very important. 这样拍上去啊，这样下面。Okay, so let's just look at the gold market. All right, so 看一下。Hold on, give me that. Okay, this is better. Okay, so let's just look at the gold. Now, gold is a DJDD today. Gold is a DJDD. Okay, DJDD. So it's Doji directional day, meaning that the market will either go all the way up or all the way down. So let's just do a consensus right now. How many of you think that it will go to 2934 today? How many of you think that you go to 2900 today? Hey, say number again. All right, let's have your answer right now, everyone. What do you think? 2934 or 2900? Please key your answer right now. Okay, we have Vincent 2934, Judy 2900, David 2900, Chen 2900, Li Chun 2934, Andrew 2900, Janet 2900, Nick 2900. Okay, Tisha 2900. Okay, now based on my personal view, I think that today the market will go down to 2900 or so. Now, what's the reason I put this way? First, cause of the KSI. The KSI has been hovering at the sell mode for quite a while, yeah. So that's why I believe that if the market there be any selling pressure, it will pressure it down to 2900. But at the same time, the KCX is actually a bull market. So you notice that the market here is all right, cannot stay low. It always rebound. Can you see? And there's a MA30 right here at 2904, which obviously you can see it has been holding the three bars the last few times. So with all these things itself, right, I think the market may go down to 2900, but may not stay below 2900. So all clear? All right, Shafiq looking at 2934, yeah? Yeah, bull, yeah? Okay, all clear? If all clear, press number 2 right now. Okay, then it's very simple mathematics already. You see, 2911 is today's opening price, right? So the upside is 2934, which is what some of you are betting. The downside itself is 2900, which some of you are betting, right? So it's a very simple maths already. Meaning the upside itself, right, is about $23 upside. The downside itself is about $11. Agree? So if that's the case itself, right, you should take your losses. I mean, your stop loss should be about $2 to $3 and just play around the OP. Above OP, you just buy to aim for 2934. If it's below OP, you just short for and aim at 2900. Okay? The difference is this: the KSI is red, the KSI is blue, so you cannot really put a sizing in it. So maybe your normal size is, let's say, 0.10. So if you're buying, then I'll suggest to you to maybe buy 0.05. But if you're short, you also cannot do too much because the KSI and KSS fight each other. So the short also be 0.05. Got the idea now? So that is how you should be putting a sizing for today. But definitely for sure, it's one thing that you must take note, guys. If let's say the market suddenly shoot up on any news, then this one you must take note. Yeah. If the market suddenly just rush up for something, then it takes out 2934. Then I can be very, very sure we'll see 2952 by tonight for whatever reason. Okay, so which means that if the market really take out 2934 data, maybe some wars or maybe something happen in the gold market, then it will really, really fly up towards 2952. Okay, all clear? If all clear, press number 3 right now. Okay, so let's now move on to the US Dow Jones. Now, this morning, the Dow Jones gapped down because of the China inflation issue, and also there was actually a Shafiq, you are posting to me. You should post to the group directly, yeah, unless it's personally for me, yeah? Oh, okay. So Shafiq says that he's looking at a bounce from pivot 2 to all the way to 2.52. Yeah, it's all possible. I'm not surprised if that happened. Yeah. Okay. So I was saying that because Donald Trump was actually interviewed by Fox TV, and interestingly, Donald Trump says he didn't. They were asked. He being asked this question: do you think there's a recession coming in? And Donald Trump didn't go answer the question. Obviously, he just said that okay, we're doing a transition. So actually, by saying that, it's actually telling people that yeah, there is a possible of a technical recession, but it's not a recession because it's just a transition. Okay. So that's why the market this morning opened a gap down. But now you can see it's basically climbing back all the losses already. Yeah. Okay. So now let's just talk about the market. Now, last week someone asked me this question, Cal. What made you so bearish in the market? I said that, I mean, other than fundamental, the main thing is this. You can see that this particular day, the market went up, right? And then you can also notice that, hey, where's my diamond, right? Oh, there's no diamond. Let's just double refresh it. There's no diamond available. Last one is over here. But then this basically, right, when the market went up that day, okay, you can see that the market after one day of upside, the next day immediately come down. And the downside itself is really practically the entire yellow candle. So this is getting bearish. And of course, the KSI, as you can see, is also bearish. So with all these things at my hand, I just feel that the market will continue to lower until we see a bottom in the market. But if you notice for a market to be bottom, let me just show you something here in the market bottom. Okay, a market bottom, there's one key highlight that always will happen is that the closing price will be very near the low. Can you see that? The closing price of a selling candle will be at the low. Then after that, followed by a low that would purposely trip the previous low, and then after that recover. Okay, and recover. So you can see over here now, right? We don't have any closing at near the low. So that's one thing out of the context. But of course, you can argue that, but there's a lot of rebound at the bottom because I told you the retailers are buying at every level point. So for the market to hit extremity, you need to have the closing at the low where people get very disappointed and they think that the world is coming to the end. Then after that, the market will purposely create a new low like this before rebounding with a strong closing. Can you see that? Then after that, followed by a very powerful yellow bar. Yes, and if can, a diamond. Now, when all these things are in line, then you will have a very strong turnaround. Got it? If all clear, press number 4 right now. So without this thing at the moment, there's nothing more you can do, and you should really wait for that moment to come. All right. So let's just see how it goes later today. The next thing is this for today. You notice that the one is supporting the market very, very strongly. Okay, the market that's being supported very, very strongly is the pivot one. 42,537 is a very critical level for trading. So my personal suggestion is this, guys. Do not short the market until you see the market really go below 42,537, because if not, the market may actually rebound. I know that now the market's above OP, right? And you want to short below OP. I mean, that is okay. Maybe short small. And then after that, right, when the market goes below 42,537, then you short bigger. Yeah, because you can see the market is really relentlessly pushing up because of the pivot. Okay, so to show you better, you look at the 5-minute chart, you can see this even better. Let me show you now. Okay, let me show you now the chart. So the market started with the gap down, as you can see. And then after that, the market go down. You can see that it took the pivot very, very seriously, as if that they know the pivot is there. And then after that, they trade below the pivot and it ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. And then it came to KTR minus one. So KTR minus one was actually given in the morning already. That's very early. Then followed by the diamond came in and the buyers came in. But you can see that the buyer came in, the retail are not selling. So again, I tell you that right, our indicator has got nothing to do with price action or volume analysis. This is already a standalone. And then after that itself, the market finally established itself by staying above pivot one. That was a very strong move here. And then they tested the OP. Now, that's the OP, they get pulled back, that's very normal. But now you can see that the market climbs above OP, and that is a very, very strong move. So I'm not even half surprised to see the market going back to MLP later. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, but the thing is this, for the people that short the market, you need for it to break below OP first to short small. Okay, short small. Only when the market breaks below pivot one, then you can see the market jostling towards the downside if this can continue. So all clear, guys. Turning, must take note, yeah. So if all clear, press number 5 right now. Okay, all right, all clear. Okay, if all clear, then we will look at one more market today, which is the currency market, or Bitcoin market, sorry. Hold on, Okay, so this is the very clear trade on Bitcoin. Yesterday, when I was watching Bitcoin, I was trading about 85,000, somewhere around here. And that was where I just feel that the need the this Bitcoin will follow down. What was my reason was because of this. I noticed that there is a very big bar on the Bitcoin here, right? Followed by a stacked diamond, agree? But because of the stacked diamond, we must always place a white line across the board. And you can see this is my reason. So straight away the next day, the market failed to stay above the line, and that's why the market sold out. And you notice, right, why the power of KCB, oh my goodness, how it goes up here is how it came down here. Incredible. Can you see that? So that was one reason why I feel that the market is going to come down soon. So that was my first trade. Then after that, right, the market, as you can see, the market tried to recover while the KSI stays red. So that was where I told you guys there's a potential of an elephant trade in Bitcoin. Remember that? Yes, the market has an elephant trade. So when the market goes below OP here, it was my first thing that I felt. And if this is the point it started, that means you'll come back to where you come back again. So that's why yesterday when I basically saw this Bitcoin, I shorted here itself and then added short over here. And my target was here based exactly on the on the elephant trade signal. Do you remember that? If you remember that, it's how I press yes, I remember. Yeah. This is actually a elephant trade on the Bitcoin. That's why yesterday when I was shorting the Bitcoin, I was doing on this itself. All right. So this is why elephant trade really, really very powerful, especially when you can see that the market is going up. And let's say your friends are buying Bitcoin around here, you should actually tell them to be very, very careful. Okay, all clear? All right, if all clear is out, right, press number 6, and that will be good. All right. Now, if you remember, if you say yes, then you should remember this particular trade on dollar yen. Dollar yen was actually moving up a little bit over here, and the same thing was on the KSI, and that's why I told you guys it'll come back down, and truth be told, it came down. So why am I bringing dollar yen into the picture? Because dollar yen is continuing going downwards. And again, if I don't see the same context of the market coming down and close near the low and a reversal in the market and followed by the diamond, I won't be calling for buying on dollar yen. As a matter of fact, dollar yen, there's a very high possibility for dollar yen to continue to trade down to 146.79, okay, in the market. Now, where we are right now is 147.45, so it's about another potentially about 60 to 70 pips downside. Now, dollar coming down means the dollar is weakening. That's very, very sure. So why the dollar is weakening? Because people are getting very worried of the US market. And they feel that Donald Trump may have only one thing to do is to basically print more money. All right, and they're kind of worried that he may not be able to pay his dues. All right, so that's the reason why the market now is getting very, very worried and feel that they need to have some form of guidance. And of course, the only thing that is valuable now in the market is actually the US stock market. So you can see that there is a free fall in the dollar index over here, and that's why you can see things are happening. So I was looking at 103 level for support. So I'm watching very closely 103 and see whether the market can hang over there. So okay, guys, so that will be all for today's sharing. I apologize today don't have the revision because I woke up late. So do remember this, now we are already in the daylight saving time. So the market will start at 6 a.m. for the US indices. Okay, then that'll be all for today. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.